another mini-myth with Charlie. This one comes from the Historia Britannium by Nennius, but it's better known as one of the Merlin myths. The Discovery of Merlin. King Vortigern, leader of the Britons, fought against the Saxons for control. The two sides never could agree to stop, and their enemy's true defeat was their goal. The Saxons were a fearsome force in battle, and after that the Britons had to flee. They stopped in Wales and tried to build a castle, the greatest home that anyone could see. Brick by brick they built the towers higher, but every night it crumbled to the ground. Each day they would return to try again, but the castle never seemed to stick around. King Vortigern asked each of his advisors why on earth his castle wouldn't stand. They gathered all their wisest members and told the king that they could lend a hand. "There is a boy," said Merlin, who was oldest. "He's fatherless and lives a village over. If that boy's blood were mixed into the mortar, we're sure that your castle would recover." The king was confused, but followed their wisdom and had his soldiers send out for the boy. When he arrived, the boy heard the king's plea and laughed aloud in mirth and joy. "My blood?" he asked. "You must all be joking. It's obvious why your castle won't stand. You're building it over a collapsed cavern. There are dragons trapped underneath this land. My name is Merlin, Emrys, Ambrosius. I will be a man who knows of many things. As sure as there are dragons trapped beneath us, I can foretell what the future brings." The king could not believe this proclamation without some proof of what the boy had claimed, and so he ordered that his men should dig down and release the dragons for which this land was famed. They dug and dug and dug for hours, before at last a great roar shook the earth. The last barriers of muck went flying as finally two great dragons flew forth. One scarlet red and one pearl white. They flew up. In the air they clashed together and fought. All slashing claws and gnashing teeth, their battle was not for aught. For the white was as strong as the Saxons, and so it began to win the fight, drawing blood from the red dragon's wounds with a terrifyingly brutal bite. But the red dragon was canny as the Britons, and allowed the white dragon to get confident. Appearing more wounded than it was, it pretended to escape, and off it went. The white dragon relaxed and let down its guard, not noticing the red approach it, allowing it to sneak up and attack again, before finally winning the bout. "What an omen," said Merlin. "You should rebuild, as the dragons have made clear to me that Britons will one day defeat the Saxons, and this castle might even be key. For some day soon a king will be born, who will lead all of England as one. His crest will be the boar of Cornwall, and he will return if his work is not done." Vortigern ordered the castle be rebuilt, and named it in honour of this fortune, Dinas Emrys, for the boy who declared that the great king would be born soon. The end.